Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, Haunting Bonsai. Today we've got the oak in the workshop. So we're going to be putting a bit of wire into it, some branch placement and cut it back a bit to get it down. So stay tuned and I hope you enjoy it. So this is the oak. I defoliated this oak in June so we get better branch placement. So I'll put a link in the top of that. With this defoliating this oak last year, I'll not be defoliating it this year. I will let it recover. Do it once every 2 years. Don't do it every year because you'll take the energy out of the tree and it'll end up dying. I'll give you a little spin. As you can see, this back bit here is bare, so I'm going to try and bring some branches down and round into here to fill this space. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wire every branch, and I'll just cut off what I don't need. It's only a bit waste of wire, but far better wiring it all and finding out you need it when you don't. Right, I'll get out the wiring. What I want to try and do is start at the back of the branch, come forward, work my way forward on the tree. When I wire, 2 branch rule, I always use a 2 branch rule, once around the trunk or once around the branch as you go to the other one, so you get your anchor, because if you don't, it'll just handle bar. If I go clockwise on this one, and I go around the branch on this one, I'm going to go anti-clockwise on that. So we'll get the bottom half done wired down here. There's just this left to do. So I'll just continue wiring and then we'll get a bit shape into it. So we've got all the wire on, so it's time to put a bit shape into it. I'll be starting off with this branch and working my way up the tree. So here we go. Some of these branches is too long, so I'm going to be cutting them back to the next buds. Keep checking, having a look. That was growing down, so I chopped it off. As you can see, that one's going straight up, which I'm not really bothered about, because I'll shape it later on, because it's a broadleaf tree, so we want branches coming up. Basically, I'm just putting the structure into the big branches, and when these new shoots come through, we can shape them and have our branches coming up with it being a broadleaf tree, instead of trying to style it all like a larch or a pine, like a needle tree, which will probably look like one when it's done, until we get the new shoots. But I'll just keep going, and I'll give you a look once I've got this pad done. I'll just speed the video up. Best way with the full tree, because then you can just move them out the way if they get in the way. I'm going to bring this one down into here, because we were bare at the back, weren't we, before we started, so I'll bend this one round into here, give it some depth. I'm going to put a tourniquet here on. Pull that up there. Oh, here we go with the tourniquet. Hope it doesn't snap. looking good. I'll put another tourniquet on this branch here. Get your gym pies. Make a hole in your wire and you can slot it in. In theory. There we go. Take these tourniquets off once the branches are set, so they're not permanent. Right, start off here. So as you can see, we've got the two lower branches done. This one needs filling out a canny bit. We're getting some depth into the back. I'll just keep going up and we'll see what we get. So we'll come into this side and start with this one now. I don't know what I'm going to do with the gables yet, the apex, but we'll find out. there we have it, folks, a bit styling into there. Like I said, it's a broadleaf tree, so we need to get the branches coming up. It looks a bit more like a larch at the minute. But once we get these start coming up and shooting up and round the pad sorted in a few years, it should look alright. So I'll bring you in for a closer look. Now we've got depth in the back, because that was just plain, it was just flat. So as you go around the tree, we've got branch structure all the way around the tree, apart from the front. But once this apex grows in, we'll make a nice crown on the top. Just pays to defoliate once every 2 years, and you get better ramification. I'll bring you in for a closer look now. I think this is a bit long on this side, which we can prune back later on. For a look from the top, all the branch structures, which I was just aiming for anyway. And we've got the back filled up. If you want any windows and doors, check out my profile, visit the link, or scan the code in the top corner. I'm sure the boss will be happy, might even give you a discount. It's 10 times better than what it looked like, because if you go back to the beginning of the video, it was just scattered all over. So I'll leave it this year, let it grow, maybe prune back a bit, keep an eye on the wire so it doesn't bite in. Not quite happy how it turned out. We'll just keep an eye on it and see what it turns out like. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't, please subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Ta-da, folks.